Crypto Dough. Welcome on into another episode of Crypto Dough. And right now, we're gonna do I believe that this is the golden bull run cycle. But before we get into the bull run cycle, I think that we're gonna have a pullback with Bitcoin and the whole altcoin market. At least Bitcoin will hit at least 73,000 to 68,000. And the reason why I say that because I know more tariffs on the way. Tariffs are, to me, are directly is what's causing the market to actually slow down, and I think it's good. I actually think it's good because if you look down 10, 20 years from now, you won't be saying well, tariffs to me, it's going to be happening for a while because the United States need to rebuild its whole infrastructure. In order to make this place what it needs to be, it have to have manufacturing here. And if it doesn't have manufacturing here, this is how people are going to compete. They're going to it's an economical warfare. So they're going to compete using crypto, especially Bitcoin. That's all I'm saying. They're going to compete using crypto. That's going to be the thing. But before I get into this, I've been doing this I'm Crypto Dough. I've been doing this for well over 6 years. And I want to show everything I know with you guys. So together we can go further than Wells Fargo. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get me to 10,000 subs. That's all I ask. Just started on my crypto journey. Let's read a quick article real quick. This is by Raul Paul. Predicts second phase of the banana zone. Sees crypto bull run extending into 2026. I believe that at least we're going to be the first quarter. It's going to extend to the first quarter because we're having a late start as we speak now. But is it really late or are we super early? That's to me, that can be a subjective thing. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I leave the sourcing of this in the description as well. So let's read. Macro guru and Real Vision chief executive Raul Pal says it is within the realm of possibilities for crypto to witness an extended bull run this cycle. In a new video update, the ex Goldman Sachs executive tells his 211,000 YouTube subscribers that the second phase of the Banana Zone, a term coined by him to refer to a period of rapid and explosive growth for the price of digital assets, will expand into 2026. I believe that it will as well because right now it is March. We're at the January, February, March, we're actually at the end of the third quarter. So I believe, not the third quarter, the first quarter. So the second quarter starts in April. I think the second quarter through the summertime, we may see the price go up. It may retract after that. And then towards the end of the year, we might have another rally that leads to Q1. Let me know what you guys think about that. And let me make sure that you guys can see the screen a little better, much better. So we have to start. So we had to start of the banana zone. We are now in a correction phase. I tell people the bull have to rest. The bull can't just continue to run. It needs to rest so it can run even further. That happens each and every time. It does. This is how I know this to be true as well. Bitcoin generally drop 30 to 40% about 6 to 7 times on its bull run. So you could say that the bull rests at least 6 to 7 times. This is prior data. The bull have rest at least 6 to 7 times in order for him or her, whatever you identify the bull as, in order to keep the momentum going and or to keep a significant amount of growth. Now, this growth that we will experience, to me, it's bananas. That's what they call it, the banana zone, because it's going to go straight up. It's going to take off. Right? It's going to take off. And I believe that it will. It's just right now, I think they're trying to shake the market out. But like I say, America is also trying to make the We're basically trying to get back to what we were before we sold our industrial, basically the industrial revolution, before we sold our blue collar jobs. Everything was made in the US before 1991. We're going to get back to that. Would it be rocky before we get back? Sure, I believe that it will be. But nonetheless, this is the only way to actually beat um, our rivals like China. See, everything was made in China because America, to me, what they did was they sold all of their production rights. And that's why they had outside tariffs. Like they was charging us hundreds of percentage just to sell their stuff or just to sell our stuff where they were. So it wasn't beneficial. So why would we make something, send it to you, and we're not going to make any money just for some form of NATO protection or anything along that nature? That's just to give you guys a history. But now the title things have changed. Russia is not strong as it used to be. The UK to me is stronger than Russia, right? EU, the European, their nation is stronger than Russia. They can handle that themselves. Now we're focusing on China, and the only way to beat China is to actually reverse engineer it. And instead of making things being made in China, things will be made in the USA. So we will have a lot of factories and everything coming back home. For example, Taiwan Semiconductors, they will now set up a factory in Arizona. Apple, one of the world's largest companies, is now being incentivized to actually move their factories to the United States of America. So if things are going to get made in the United States of America, like it was way back before 1991, then that would trigger a tariff war. That's all that's going on. That tariff war, to me, this is what's causing these prices to crash. Or let's not say crash. That to me, that's a bit exaggerated. Let's say pullback. This allowing the bull to rest. So let's continue. Look at 2017, it's almost identical. Then as we go into March, April, May, we start accelerating up again into the next phase of the banana zone. And then we'll have another correction, and you'll be going, oh my God, it's all over. And then that's when it's not going to be over. So, and I believe what he said about the March, April, May, that's generally up season. But for them doing all this tariffs right now, maybe the end of March, the beginning of May, things will start to be on the upside. So we may have March, April, May, June. So it may be April, May, June. Just saying. You'll be gripped with fear all over again. Then we'll have the final top into the end of the cycle. And this is a extensive picture of the Bitcoin cycle. Let me know if you guys can see that quite clearly. This is called the banana zone. As you guys can see, this is an extensive picture of it. In 2011, this one right here, through 2012, look what happened. Correction. First we went up. We dipped down. Correction phase. So currently we're right here. In 2000, we're right here. In 2025, we're right here. Then it went up another leg, second leg. It dipped back. The bull had to rest again. Then the bull took all the way off. Then it crashed back down. 2024 or 2014 or 2016, identical. Drop down, come back up, drop down, take off. 2019, 2020 to 2020, y'all see it up, right? Tremendously. Drop down, come up, drop down, come up. Okay, this is the 2022 to 2024. Look at how the market went. Came up, dropped down. What do you think is going to happen next? Go up. So we're on, this is correction phase one. It got to go up a little more to then go back to correction phase 2. And then it skyrockets all the way up to the banana zone. Then it may come back down. It's going to retrace, then we're going to have something called a crypto winter, generally speaking. Right? Let's go on and see what else this articles have to offer. According to Powell, the business cycle fluctuations found in the total economic activity of a country marked recurring upswings and downswings may extend into next year, taking crypto with it. My view is that the business cycle is taking a long time below 50. It's starting to expand, and that has probably extended to the cycle into 2026. Not a guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed in this space. That's one thing. Not yet a prediction, but is what is in my head because of the structure of the business cycle, which everything is interconnected. That's why I say tariffs is actually causing these things to go down. But we're trying to make this place what it used to be before we sold all our labor rights overseas, just for something called alliance, right? We can probably keep going longer, and that will still give us much higher prices to come. I believe that as well. I generally believe Raul Powell. So let me know what you guys think about that. Like I say, I believe after this pullback, it's going to be a pullback first. Right now, we're in the pullback phase right here, as you guys can see. We're in the pullback phase right here. Not phase 2, phase 1 right here. And Bitcoin can go to 73,000 to 68,000. Yep. And it's going to be a nice, healthy pullback. And I think this is the economical warfare. Like the proxy war is not going to be like them dropping nuclear bombs or anything along that nature. This is going to be an economical warfare. And in order to do this, the United States dollars have to be strong. But to me, they're going to pivot from the dollar and go straight into crypto. So I believe that they're going to crash the dollar in order to then pivot into crypto. That's the only way to do it. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Put on your seatbelt. It's time to take off. Crypto Dough in 5, 4,